Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors and Turkey Trippin' 2024. We're in Alabama, and it's the evening after my debacle in the morning. Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors and Turkey Trippin' 2024. We're in Alabama, and it's the evening after my debacle in the morning.
Well, I don't know if that's going to show up in the camera or not, but that thing is orange. It's quite magnificent. It's Friday night, and we're heading out to roost where we were last night and where we were this morning. So those two gobblers did not say anything last night, but then this morning, clearly they were there. So we're out here a little bit earlier. Maybe they said something earlier to hear anything in that spot after this morning's fiasco over there. And I definitely do not expect to hear anything from that one. He's a long way away. And yeah, he's not here. So his friend, though, I don't know where his friend might be, but the reason I'm coming back here is because the spot to listen from out here is kind of a high point. You can hear the couple adjacent ridges. You can hear out in the further creek bottom because it's kind of the high point in the area. It's not higher than anything else, but it's centrally located. That's why we're here again. It'd actually be nice to hear something off to the left.
This night did not produce any leads, and so we're going in blind in the morning.
Got a really distant gobble. Way out there. I think I've heard it 3 times now, but I'm getting a late start on it because there was somebody driving down the road up here, popping gravel and crap, man. Hey, the sky's been turning. You're late. Stop the damn truck. Come on, man. It's better to be 10 minutes early than 1 minute late. Well, if he gobbles now, I should be able to hear him. Holy crap. Was that him? Still a long way away. Well, there's somebody parked in that access that I was going to use to get back in where that bird is. And then this person's driving around. What in the hell? There's 2 of them in there. 2 people. What are they doing? Turkey just gobbled back here. A little ways. But in that direction, I believe he's on private. Then I just heard a truck popping gravel and stop. I don't even know what road they would. There's no road over there, unless they're on the private road. There is a road over there on private. there is private. The creek bottom right there is public. And he's across it on private. This sounds like he's getting closer. I can fall back a little bit. Of course, he's quiet now. Might mean we need to make a setup. I don't know if you can hear that truck driving, but there's now a truck driving over that way. God bless America. Stop driving. Set the F down. Boy, this guy just went totally silent on me. I'm gonna turn you off. I called, he answered. I called some more down in that direction, but he's kind of this way. He seems like he just might be on the adjacent ridge. Which right there, it may or may not be public, but it doesn't matter, I can't get there. Now I don't know if the calling got him to commit or not, so now I'm kind of stuck. Oh shoot. It's to the left. Two of them. Okay, I thought I might have turned you off instead of on. Them two came up right over there. Holy crap. Holy crap. Last gobble was over here. I think the sun saved me on turning, being able to shift. Oh my goodness. Last gobble was this way, right over here. And I'm really facing that way. So then I happen to just turn my eyeballs on my hand. Holy crap, it's getting wrecked. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me put this call away. Oh my goodness. Righty is bad. What is up? Wow. Wow. So I said last gobble was here, and I called down this way because my first call to him was over here, and then I backed up and he gobbled while I was backing up. I couldn't tell if he advanced or not, so I backed up and came over here. So I'm probably 30 yards or so from where I called to him the first time. And then the one time I called to him, I called from here, and then everything else I've been kind of directing down this way because I didn't think he'd come through this kind of trash right here. I don't know what it looks like on the backside, so I was kind of thinking maybe he'd come up over here, and they came up just a little to the left of that, left as I'm looking, and two freaking longbeards come across. One I thought saw me reach for the head cam, and the other one kept going. So the other one went behind that kind of split 3-trunk tree out over here, and the other one kind of went behind this closer one, and I was hoping that his angle couldn't see my barrel turn. So then the one came out from behind that 3-trunk tree. Three-trunk trees, 38. So he was 40. I had to shoot twice. I'm not sure what the deal is on that first shot. I am not shooting well here in Alabama, but we got a bird down right now. Let's get over there and check him out. Well, I tell you what, my legs are weak. Feeling now. I need to slow down that second shot. He wasn't going anywhere quick, and I had all this to work with. I should have slowed down, and worked out, but I should have slowed down on that second shot, just since the first one was marginal apparently. At some point you can't blame the gun or the sights or whatever. I'm doing something not quite right in the moment. Two longbeards came up. Let's take a look at this guy. I think I broke his wing on this side. Look at the spurs on that guy. They're nice. Yeah, they're like pinkish, whitish, black tips. Big old beard. It's kind of thin-ish, kind of Miriam's like, but long. Man, that's long. That long one might go 11 inches. There's a couple long ones that might go 11. Oh, he's got a little heft on him too. He's a little hefty. Let's bring him over to the vest. Well, I believe I have a few sips of coffee left. And thankfully it has not spilled into the back of my vest, because that's where a couple layers are that I've already had to shed trying to figure out where this guy was. And apparently it was him and his partner. I am missing the fact that I forgot the thermos I like to have. It's a very good thermos. Phil sent it to me. Phil, my buddy in North Carolina, he sent that to me a number of years ago, and it's a great thermos. It holds the temperature. If you put it in, you know, for me, way too hot to drink in the morning, at noon it's still plenty hot, and at 3 o'clock it's still plenty more than lukewarm. It's plenty warm still. So anyway, it's a good thermos, and I'm missing it because I can just snap that lid back on and throw it in the vest pretty easy. It's a taller than this, but thinner, so it just carries a little better. But anywho, I mean, this is a beautiful morning. It's Saturday morning. People were pouring into this place all hours of the night. I probably got woke up 3 or 4 times from vehicles coming in, so who knows how many others came in. And then as I was getting ready, vehicles were coming in. But when I drove up the road, I have a several mile drive from where I'm camped to here. I saw one truck, so maybe they're going further in. So it's kind of crazy. I just saw one truck, but then obviously this morning we got people driving around and junk. Oh, it was driving me crazy. It's like, man, if you're late, just go back to bed and come back in at 9 o'clock. They're driving these gravel roads and popping gravel and engine noise, and you're trying to hear a distant gobble, and all you hear is wow, that was driving me crazy. And this guy, he was over there on the private. Him and his buddy pulled him and his buddy across from the private land. That's always kind of just fun to do. All this public land I got to work with, and I'm butted up against private. How do I always seem to find that? There's both my shells right there. The TSS and the heavyweight. They're within a foot of each other, right behind the camera. Of course, I guess I shot and then moved just a little and shot, so they're just off to the side of each other. Man, Alabama's been, I was gonna say fruitful. I don't know if that's the right word because I don't have in hand, but first 2 days I was in this new location. Obviously the first day was great. We got on that bird and 2 longbeards and a jake came in. But so that was Monday. Tuesday had that gobbler that wouldn't come out of the bottom. So then Wednesday I got in the bottom with him, and he was up on kind of the middle of the hill. So I'm in the bottom and he's in the middle. So then I thought I had bumped him later on when I did a loop on him. I thought I bumped him, but it was just something I caught a glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't guarantee it. But the next day I was up high and he was up high. And then tried to, I could have totally walked in, snuck in to shotgun range and shot him. But he was, when his last gobble hit, he was off the toe of the ridge I was on at 160 yards. He was down below me, so I didn't have line of sight to his gobble, and I think he gobbled up into that spot because that was a spot where about 5 toes of ridges came and made a bottom. So you had like 5 draws, 5 ridges that dropped down in. And he was down there gobbling, probably strutting and showing his stuff and everything. So I didn't realize he was only right there, because when he gobbled, it echoed through all the draws and hillsides in front of me. So I thought he was further up in there. So when I went off the side and came around the edge, I bumped him at probably no more than 55 yards. So if I knew he was there, I could have just totally snuck right up to him. The wind was in my favor for noise. It wasn't that loud where I was, crunchy wise. I could have just crept 10 more yards, got him in shotgun range. And then yesterday was the daggone fiasco. Good Lord, that still hurts. The miss is bad enough, because you're like, how do you miss a target with a shotgun when you're sitting down? It's not like it's a duck. You're standing on the wing, trying to get the right lead and shoot. It's not like it's like that. Or a wood duck that's flipping through the trees and banging turns. Mostly stationary. He got squirrely, but I thought he was doing the turn where they turn and their head's real stationary during that time where they kind of turn, almost like a tank pivoting. The gun tube is staying one way, but the tracks spin. It's kind of like what he did. I think I'd messed up my sight alignment and I aimed too high, and it was only at 30 yards. I think my pattern was tight, and I think I went up, but I changed to this gun in case those sights are off. But I think it was me. But I've got enough shells that I can hunt with this the rest of the season. The backup gun is now the primary gun, and I forgot. Of course, I forgot to move the barrel camera over to this gun. So of course now, today, I get birds come into range. But I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I'll take it. If I gotta leave the barrel cam off to have better luck, I'll leave it off. I knew it was gonna be a beautiful day today. Just like yesterday was a really pretty day. Mild wind, very mild wind, just single digits, 4, 5, 6 miles an hour. Clear. I thought it was supposed to be, the forecast had it more cloudy right now, but beautiful. I'll take it. I appreciate him and his buddy coming in and giving me a fine morning. I got to relocate now. I got to go to a different place. Because like I said previously, Alabama's rules are within the first 10 days of the season, you can't take more than one turkey off of any given ranger district, WMA, or CHA. So I've done one ranger district, I've done this WMA, so now I got to go to a different place. And I think, especially since it's still early, I need to go somewhere and get a shower. It's Saturday. My last shower was Sunday, and it was a shower off the back of the car, off my little contraption. Probably need to do some laundry. Yeah, because these pants are pretty nasty. I've been wearing these pants every day. My shirts are bad too. All three of my thin shirts are they've been sweated in pretty heavily. So those bad boys need washed. A pair of pants, a few pair of socks, a few pair of underwear, a few of these thin shirts, and a couple of my workout pieces of attire need washed. Sun coming through right there. Don't know what the first shot was. Not quite sure what happened there. I need to go inspect this little tree here, because did I whack that little tree? I did whack that little tree. I got looks like one pellet in the little tree, and I knocked off a little branch. I mean, it wasn't much at all. So I certainly can't blame that. I reckon that's enough of me rambling. We're just gonna enjoy the morning another few minutes before we pack up and get out of here. All right. 18 pounds, 13 ounces, almost 19.
So I appreciate Alabama giving me a chance to redeem myself, even though I almost messed that up. So if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. If you want to check out Gage out west, check out his channel, Spring Sojourner. I'll put a link in the description below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and as always, thanks for watching.